It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Kupp. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully. Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says, our guy is better than your guy's up. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. He's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better. Well, he's one of the top receivers in the game, Charles, so no surprise here on the opening drive they want to get him involved, and he has catches on back-to-back plays. And, Brandon, I look at it from the defense's perspective. You know he's one of the top receivers in the game. You've got to find ways to slow him down because if he gets into high gear, he's going to shred you all game long. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. He'll get this up to the 34, and a good lane opening up right away for it. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run. The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean. They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion. DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they? Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster. Here's a run with Akers on second down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there. Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now. It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script, you go through your play calling, you go through all the stuff and establish things, and it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. They'll run on first down with Akers. They'll get to him just inside the 15-yard line. And even after that fancy footwork we saw, a good job defensively to recover. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They'll try the air now with Stafford.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
Flush to his, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Aaron Donald able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
But they've been fighting and scratching and clawing for that first sack in the game, and it turns out to be a big one. Not just a short one right there behind the line. First one they get, 10-plus yards on a guy who has the legs to escape most of these.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll set up to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, an even 90 yards. And the Eagles have struck first in this NFC title game. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot at the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 is that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
Well, warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game. But they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Jordan Davis, just a monster on that play, stopping it from going anywhere.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Throwing is Stafford. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A nice pickup of 17 yards.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Stafford now to throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
Hey. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Throwing is Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. Going to get the kick off in time.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Second and 7 from the 20. A give, running right is Akers.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Stafford. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. Third down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A give up the middle to Akers. To about the 33-yard line.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving me a guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Stafford. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this will be taken at the 13. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, check that. 3. Go.
Another run with Sanders.
And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Let's go now.
Play action. Here's Hurts.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. And they tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
Okay.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here.
Hurts.
And oh, he coughed it up. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side, a little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Stafford trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. And we'll see if that pick-6 looms large as this game continues because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. You often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true to you because there's times when we see plays like that and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Hey.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. 41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. What I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Throwing on third down, Stafford.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. It's taken to the 26. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver, Brown.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hurts throw taken in by Watkins here.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be spotted on the right hash. A 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Jordan Fuller there to take him down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want, but on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Well, that's complete to Sanders.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll fake the give to Sanders, and now Hurts.
And this is caught by Watkins. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2nd and 6 from the 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Aaron Donald picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the 3rd quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go as a sack, a loss of 3, and in turn, it takes us to a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll go with Akers here up the middle.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. And the reception made by Green. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. To throw is Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On first down, Stafford here. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Well, we're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA.
Stafford looks to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Hassan Reddick able to get in there and drop him behind the line. Well, this has been a pretty sizable drive. They've had some success. Finally, the defensive coordinator found some success of his own.
I think he just simply said enough of that. Okay, they've moved the ball well. We need to force the issue from our end, and that's exactly what he did.
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown.
And the Rams are back within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead will shrink to 6. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down.
67 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Another run here with Sanders. He'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here we go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go play action with Hurts. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Hurts to throw. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 33. 1 quarter remains until the NFC crowns its champion. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10, down at the 33. Play action. Here's Hurts. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready? 60 evil. 60 evil.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 19 Tiger.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The offense on 3rd down, they've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. First down would have been nice, but now you get to kick the field goal, still go up 2 scores.
They tried to get it, though, didn't they? Threw the pass, got the completion just short of the first down. But you're exactly right. Run the field goal unit out there. Kick it. Put it through the post. Go up 2 scores.
So that CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. That one will send him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be caught by Higbee. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Let's just make this one simple. Could he be any more open than he was on that play?
Yeah, they lost him going to the outside.
Hard to believe because you go through your accounting on each and every defensive snap. Who's got who, what defense you're in. That was totally a blown coverage.
Ready.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll start with a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Boston Scott, his first carry.
He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Throwing is Hurts.
And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run with Sanders up the middle.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd down, back to Sanders.
And some nice running going to get him down close to a 1st down at the Rams' 40-yard line.
84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front and then maybe a guard can slide up to the 2nd level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's an Eagles 1st down on a gain of 11.
I got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be giving a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll go again with Sanders, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. A give running left. It's Sanders. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result. Negative yardage. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. From the left hash, this from 46. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the fourth.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. On 1st and 10, Stafford. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he just clocked it. But the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often, a wasted down. To the air again, Stafford. And this is going to be caught. No, they say it's incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
They snap it to Stafford. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. One last throw here for Stafford. Going out wide here, and he finds Akers. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The Eagles are going to the Super Bowl as we sign off here and say goodnight, everybody.